What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, y'all. We are finally done with Joseline'S Cabaret, California. Finally. So yeah, let's get into it. So the episode starts where the last one left off, and that's with T-Love and Egypt, you know, getting on Chinks because of what Chinks said about Egypt. And honestly, I didn't have an issue with it when it was Egypt versus Chinks because of the fact that that was a Chinks and Egypt issue. But because T-Love is Egypt's sister and she feel like she got to jump into everything Egypt's in, and vice versa is T-Love versus Egypt. So I understand why Chinks walked out, and she was just like, yo, I'm honestly not trying to fight because I know if I fight one of them, they're going to end up jumping me. And Ricardo was sitting here trying to hear her out and trying to just be like, oh, girl, just go back in. And it's just like, no, I'm being dead ass. Even though Egypt said that she didn't want to fight, if Egypt did want to fight, it's a high chance that T-Love was going to jump into it. Did you see her demeanor, what she was saying, what she was looking like? And the fact that T-Love think that she can dog Chinks out, which Chinks never dragged T-Love, which she is right about. T-Love feels like she can jump into everything. So it's just like, yeah, I am going to get jumps. But they said that they weren't going to fight. Chinks said she didn't want to fight. Egypt said she didn't want to fight. So it's just like, yeah, I'm happy that they didn't end up fighting. But Ricardo gathers everyone around and tells Kanaya, Erica, Drea, and Sky that Joseline wants to meet with them at the studio. And Lexi feels some type of way about it because she says Drea doesn't even do music. So the fact that Joseline is picking Drea over her, it's just like... it's honestly kind of petty. It's like, dang, you really don't want me to make no music. However, I feel like if Lexi does want to make music, then she should just stop this and go make some music. Like, just go to your own manager, you know, make some music under your manager, and just completely disregard the cabaret if music is something that you do want to do. Because it's like, yeah, all these girls want to dance, but it's just like, Lexi, if you really want to make music and you have your own management and team, etc., then just go to your team and make the music that you want to do. Don't waste your time dealing with Joseline's BS, especially if Joseline isn't going to let you make music under her. But next we get to Joseline in the studio, and yo, Joseline looks the heck good. Okay, I can say that. And then now, let me say this. When it comes to this whole Lexi thing, it seems like when it comes down to Joseline, it does come down just to the fact that she feel like if Lexi makes music for her, she's not going to get paid for it because Lexi has her own team and management. Because she said in her confessional, and she said plenty of times, like, you know, if someone has talent, you know, she'll put them to work. It just got to be beneficial to her.
Out to the studio, and I'm excited to see the ladies come in and write some fucking music, because I'm trying to sign some bitches. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: if you come to Joseline Cabaret and you're doing anything that's gonna make me some money, we're gonna put your ass to work. Because
even when the girls pull up, you know, Joseline sits down and she talks to them and she asks them, yo, like, do y'all have y'all own managements? Do y'all got anything else going on? And what are y'all's intentions? And, you know, everybody says, you know, we have, basically, they just want to make music. They don't have any management. They just want that exposure, a feature, and woo. But when it gets to Drea spills her beans and just says she has an opportunity to go back into school, and she's considering that, and Joseline goes the heck off.
I'm going through a lot in life, Joseline. Before I came here, I found out I have an opportunity to go back to school. And
what kind of school?
I was doing sonography tech before this, so I want to be an ultrasound.
How much do they make?
Like 150,000 plus, depending on how far you go. So I'm 3 credits
But
away.
you made that in the cabaret. Now you're telling me you're going back to school? Which one is it that you want to do? I don't want to give Andrea any more energy. It's like a hemorrhoid in my ass. I just don't want it anymore. You stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. You gonna sit in my face and tell me you gonna go back to school to do that shit, but you just fought a bitch last night because she said, because I said, I don't even remember when I said that. You know I get drawn doing performance. I don't know what the fuck I do.
When you said it wasn't my time, this might not be my time.
No, I said stay in your place.
And I agree with what one thing Joseline said when she said, look, you said that you want to do school, but you just fought Lexi 2 days ago off of something that I said when I was drunk about leaving the cabaret to Lexi. And it's just like, yeah, Drea did crash out about that, and I agree with that. But at the same time, Drea only crashed out like that because she feels like you're playing with her. And because of the fact that she feels like she's being played with, she wants to consider her other options. And the fact that Joseline claimed that she wants the best for them, and you know, she has good intentions for them, why are you mad that this girl wants to go back to school? You sit here talking about you make more money than that in the cabaret. Okay, and maybe she wants to make better money doing something else that's way more stable for her, where she can take care of her family, where she can be with her family and not have to be on the road fighting naked with these girls every day and getting yelled at by you. So I 100% support Drea going to school. And if Joseline actually cared about Drea like she says she does, she would be like, dang, I'm mad about that, but no, I'm happy for you. Go do your thing. Because even when Drea was trying to explain it, she just talking about, no, you're fired, and she just kicks Drea out. And I was just like, dang. After Drea gets kicked out, Kanaya, Erica, and Sky, they just record a little verse, and Kanaya's was good. You know, Erica, I couldn't really hear what she was saying, but her voice wasn't bad and her flow wasn't bad. I just couldn't hear what she was saying. And Sky, you know, she started doing better when she was freestyling, but overall the best person was Kanaya. Next, we see Sky, T-Love, Egypt, and Des talk, and of course they talk about Chinks, and then they also talk about how they feel like they're going to win the money. Of course, Egypt wants T-Love to win and vice versa, and Des wants Erica to win though if they don't get it themselves. But honestly, I really don't know why T-Love even thinks that she's in consideration for the money. I don't know why Egypt thinks she does, because Joseline was on her ass all season. Des, I can kind of see it, but as far as Egypt and T-Love go, I don't even know why they thought they were even top 10 contenders. Then Erica and Kanaya talking, you know, they both say that they're happy that they resolved the issues, and you know that they had fun in the studio yesterday, and that they hope that they can just keep continuing like this. And then Danny joins them as well, and Danny also agrees. You know, Danny looked cute in this scene. I do agree, but I am happy that everyone resolved their issues. They're able to coexist, and they can just stop fighting every 50 seconds, because it's like the shit that they were fighting about was stupid anyway. So it's like, I'm happy that they resolved their issues. But Kanaya, when they talk about the whole Drea thing, Kanaya says that, you know, yeah, maybe if Drea explained it differently. I was like, regardless of how Drea was going to explain it, Joseline was going to be mad about it. So it's just like, Joseline just doesn't have you guys' best interests at heart. So it's like, even if Drea would have explained it the way she explained it to y'all, Joseline was going to give her that same reaction. So it's just like, then Drea, Neek, Lexi, and Ocean's talk, and Drea says she's super happy that she got the clarity she needed. Like, she was praying and hoping that she got a sign to, you know, leave the cabaret alone, and her being fired yesterday was literally all the clarity that she needed. So I really hope that Drea goes, and you know, she goes to school and she just puts this in her past. She can say, I did it for a few years, I tried, I was promised this dream and it didn't work, and she could just move on with her life. She even squashed her beef with Lexi, which was stupid anyways, because they were fighting over something Joseline said anyways. And now that she got her answer for Joseline, it's just like, yeah, I'm happy they squashed it, and everybody in the cabaret is getting along for the first time all season. We see Joseline and Ballistic talk, and y'all, for some reason, well, not for some reason, this scene made me smile, because it's just like, Joseline is a mean, evil-spirited person, but it seems like when she is around Ballistic and she's talking to Ballistic, like, that is her place. And her even saying, like, you know, thank you for giving me a chance to be myself, because not like Joseline is easy to deal with. Like, Joseline, you know, she's sitting across from him with just pasties on her nipples. You know, a lot of people will not want to, you know, let their wife even walk around like that. So like Ballistic said, like, no, like, I support you being you. You know, you only have one life. And yo, I really just thought that scene was super cute, because Joseline is just so mean to everyone else. And it's just like, if the way that she acted, well, yeah, but if she, like, she just has a vulnerable side, and it's like, I wish that she was somewhat compassionate to the other girls like this, and she would be more likable. And it's like, I get it, Ballistic probably, you know, made her feel safe, but it's just like, I feel like these girls kiss her ass so much to the point where she can be like this around them too. But I'm happy that Joseline has somebody like Ballistic that supports her 100%. Like that scene was cute. That scene was cute. But Joseline also tells Ballistic not only is she giving away 50K, she's also going to have the 3 girls that recorded in the studio give them a chance to sign a contract and see if they sign it. And I was just like, oh, okay. So we get to the club, and when we get to the club, you know, Joseline does offer Erica, Kanaya, and Sky to sign a contract to be, you know, under her, and Sky is the only person that signed it. Erica says, you know, she wants to read it first. She's too drunk to sign it, and Kanaya just doesn't sign it. And Sky talking about she's young, you know, basically YOLO. And it's just like, yeah, I get it. This contract was like 1 page, but it's just like, girl, you really just gonna sign your life? Like, what if it had some crazy, wild stuff in that contract in a fine print, and you just sitting here just signing it? So then Joseline goes out in the strip club. You know, this is the opening of the strip club, and it actually looks like it turned out real nice. You have people throwing money, you have strippers, you have the girls there, and Joseline finally announces the winner, and the winner is Sky.
Have a winner tonight. She's a little rough around the edges, but I believe in her. I think she's beautiful and a great dancer. Come up here, Sky. Welcome to the family.
And Sky only won because she signed the contract, but at the same time, I really can't see who I thought Joseline was going to give the money to. Drea said she knew it wasn't going to be her. I knew it wasn't going to be Egypt or T-Love or Neek. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was Des or Oceans, but Oceans won last time, so it's like she couldn't really go there. It's like Erica didn't sign the contract. I wouldn't have been surprised if she would have given it to Chinks, but it's just like Chinks and Kanaya were the only 2 people that deserved to win. And then it's just like last season, she told Danny she was gonna do something real special for her, and it's just like she never did. She could have at least given her a little something. Okay, but it's just like Sky won, and Sky only won because she signed that little contract, you know. And it's just like Sky, she did her little thing at the beginning. She got jumped and ended up joining the people that was jumping her. And then all she did was become a follower the whole time. And like, she just blended in the back. Like, she wasn't even someone noticeable. So it's just like her winning the 50K. It's just like, she could have just had the contract and she should have given the 50K to someone else, like Kanaya or Chink, someone that was actually valuable in the show / valuable in the cabaret, and not just the person that signed the contract. But it's just like, whatever. I guess that's that. Like, ooh, yo, I'm just happy that we done with this season, child. And then, like I said, Drea, I hope she goes back to school. I hope Neek, Lexi, Chinks, and Kanaya, I hope they find something better. And it's like, Danny wasn't as annoying this season. You know, it's like, I was happy to see her little growth. We had a few bump on the roads, but I was happy at her growth. But yeah, y'all, I'm happy that this season is coming up. I'm going to do an official ranking in another video. But yeah, I'm just happy this season is over. Overall, this season was like, I say like a 4, no more than a 5. Like, it was just weird. The dynamics were weird, and it's just like all the girls that we liked from the previous season turned out to be weird this season. And it's just like, I don't know, I didn't like it. It wasn't really that enjoyable. Like, shoot, I like Love Cabin better than this. But yeah, y'all, I'm so happy that this season is over. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Sky winning, and y'all let me know if y'all support Drea's decision or not. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this season overall. And then until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.